Stats. I don't look at it. Yeah, not for summoning. It just we call it cherry on top because to pay the premium for it doesn't make much resale value. Yeah, not too much. Like we care, but we don't like entirely not care. Is what I'm trying to say. hmm it's just like caring equates to like how much more jewel are you willing to pay for the parent, and usually paying that extra doesn't really give a high ROI. So you're just taking on more risk. Um, funny, funny enough, I swapped a lot of my jewel into USDC when it hit 10.5 and a lot at 11. So I'm sitting USDC heavy, and I just saw that Jewel dipped to 8.9 and it's back to 9 now. So I might the point is like I was thinking about buying more Jewel with the USDC and get back in and maybe pick up the other pairing that you don't pick up or buy another pair. Yeah. Reset and then plug in. What's the hero ID again? Yep, sold. Yeah. Which one of you guys, huh? I'm suspicious. I'm kidding. No, it's all good. It was actually a really, really good deal. Like honestly, you could put the calculations probably up to 170, 160, and you should still might be profitable. Um, because the guarantee of 95. Okay, so hold on a sec, hold on a sec. Don't buy it, don't buy it, don't buy it. I was scared I was muted because you clicked on buy. The reason why you don't want to buy now is because we don't have a monk. But so your choices right now is to pick up the other two guys, or you already bought two 10 of 10s? Oh, let's look at your inventory. I don't know how long I was gone. I was trying to set up my YouTube stuff and do you guys see? Rock is such a big baller. I was just gonna say pick up one of these pairs, but he was gonna pick up both of these pairs. My bad. My bad, bro. No, they're both solid. So I was just kind of giving you the choice of like, oh, which one do you want to pick? But picking up both is fine as well. Yeah. No, I'm just multitasking. I'm just checking this. Okay. I think my YouTube thing is live now, hopefully. Because I was just trying to link people your Twitch, and I think it worked. Oh, Top Fly, let's go. Top Fly is one of my homeboys. Like we're really we're really close now. A lot of really, really cool people. Um yeah, we'll cross pollinate, I guess, or whatever you call it. Because odds are I might stream when you don't stream or whatnot. But I'm still trying to get into it. Like you obviously inspired me to. Let's do it. Yeah, definitely. Yo, it's off. Like, let's go. Yeah, he's really supportive. I think he also streams. Yeah, really, really cool, dude. Yeah, top flight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get that hype train going. Let's go. This is your first summon, right? Oh my god, I forgot that this was your first summon. I thought you might have done a random accident one by accident. 9A7A. I saw that little glitch on the screen as well. I think it might have been the Twitch overlay. It might have been because it flickered a little bit before Top Flight gifted a sub, and it, it's all good. But cool. Let's head over to the portal menu and portal. Hmm. Yeah, let's do it. Yep, let's go to Archdruid. Either is fine actually. They're the same kind of. It's weird. Hmm. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think so because it needs to be level 5 or higher for extra tiers. But I it doesn't matter too much because tiers are not worth too much. Is there? Oh, there is. I think that's what 9A was talking about. Hmm. Uh, I think that might be 4 hours and 5 hours. Honestly, I think we went over a lot, not everything, but a decent amount. So, yeah. But I might have a summon or two ready. I'm actually checking that out. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at multitasking. I'm just trying to. Okay. Oh, he's streaming too. I've heard of that. Where you could yeah, for sure. Okay, looks like I followed him. Make sure. Yeah, I'd love to do so because I think before all this, it was just like two, three guys. We're on Discord and we just chat. But it's nice to kind of share our thoughts and help more people because yeah, I think yeah, I'm not sharing. Oops, yeah, let me share my screen again. Uh, I have so many tabs open. I was getting lost in the sauce, man. Okay, sure. Twitch. I literally just disconnected my third monitor because I thought I didn't need it. Because, but looks like I need it. Yeah, because I need to check the messages. Like if people are typing in the chat, I want to make sure I'm not ignoring anyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Yeah. Looks like my other guy sold. Wait, I don't know what the cooldown is, but we'll check this out later. Uh, okay. Okay, yeah, I think I'm ready. Does everything work? Like it shares pretty well. It's not laggy or anything. All right, everyone says yeah, Gian, thank you. No, Nooney, and then I see some other people. Okay, looks good. All right. I don't know why my balance isn't showing up. So maybe I just need to change RPC. They do? Do we gotta reach out? Yeah. Yeah, I will. It's doing the same thing as earlier. It wouldn't load. All right, there we go. I just had to refresh my browser. All right. So it is these two guys. We're gonna be summoning with a wizard, warrior, priest, warrior, double mining, a little bit of there, and then double mining. So 94.53. Hoping to hit warrior, summoner. These are all fine. I guess there's a small chance of paladin for some reason. Um, it's from the knight and warrior. That'd be so funny. Um, yeah, because that's happened to me before, and I hit like an archer. Okay, so uh good point. Let me get top flight your Discord channel so you can just hop into this chat with us. Yeah, there you go. Yup. And yesterday hit a rare warrior miner. So that was pretty fun. Top flight, let's go. It Yeah, I mean, there's just like these crazy scenarios where I mean, it's not even that crazy in my opinion because I've seen way crazier stuff, but you end up hitting the 18.7, you hit the 13.25, um, and you end up getting this guy, and it hit the 37 plus the 47, so it hit a double, so I ended up getting a purple luck, which a lot of people like, um, because they think they get lucky and higher chance of getting an egg. That's probably their mentality, but ended up selling at 175, and it yeah, it was 32 jewel to summon that guy. But I keep track of every transaction that goes on. All right, so we're hoping for some more magic in this one. Um, I'll go with the 50-50. 50-50 Quay. Yup. We got a little bell going on. I heard that. What was that? How do I do that? Oh, I found it. Yep. I want to hear that bell again. Da 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 da. Oh, it went through. So what I like to do to keep it fun is can I hear some predictions? Because some people would say, oh, it's gonna be a summoner, for example. That's a miner. That's a legendary. Who knows? We never know. So, what are your predictions, guys? What do you guys think it'll be? Do you guys think it'll be a priest, wizard, warrior, summoner, pirate, knight, paladin? And then we'll flip it over in 10 seconds. Okay. That would be sick. Okay. That'd be sick. All right. You guys ready? Some guy said paladin, minor, mythic. 0.07. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So we hit a priest. So we hit the 31, 32% chance. And so we're just hoping to see some colors. But if we don't, it's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. We had a common. We got the mining. Let's see if it has a DR1. It has a recessive 1 warrior. So, huh. It's a double miner. Yeah, so this is like the worst case scenario, basically, which is good in our case. It's a priest 2x miner, and it's going to be 8 of 8. So, yeah, miner 8 of 8, Gen 2. So we could lower a little bit. Someone's paper handing. This guy's doing the same thing. Oh, you bought it. 65. Wow. So 72, it looks like 72. Yeah, I'll probably try to list it around there. It's a priest. 75. Probably list it around 75 and then lower it every 12 hours and see if it sells. But the good thing is it's also a 2x miner. So if someone wants to summon with it, they're going to have that boosted chance. Because, no. It costs the little under a penny transaction fee. Yeah, thankfully Harmony is pretty good with that. I may or may not have another summon. 2x is better than 1x, but 3x you get an extra 1%. So what I mean by that is 2 of these with 2x would be 94. You get an extra 0.4% from this, or 0.3, I forgot. And this one should give you an extra 0.9 or 1%. So that's how much that's its value. But how much should I value it? I don't know. I don't really even value it. It's a cherry on top. Because I wouldn't be willing to pay more than like 1 or 2 jewel for that extra 3x. Because it really doesn't matter too much. That extra 1%, it helps, but it doesn't help that much. So valuing in terms of jewel is always equated to its value. Okay, so I need to go to marketplace. Yep. I'm no boomer. He ain't no boomer for sure. um, yeah, the math is it took a little bit of time for me to understand, but um, yeah, for sure. So for so we have many topics. We have mutation, we have main class, we have profession. So warrior here and miner here. I think we already went over it. It's basically 9.2, 9.3% chance you added. So we would add that warrior over here. Um, in terms of mutation chance, each of them are broken up to so 14 to 22, so that's 8. 8 is assuming both. So if one guy has wizard wizard, you're increasing the mutation chance by 4% for summoner. If they're both priest priest, wizard wizard, then it's going to be 22% chance. Um, hoping I could give an example or two. Do 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 do. Geez. Um, and in the R1, the R2 adds a 1%. But for the mutation, I forgot how much R2 adds. Um, I I feel like there is, but um, it's not obvious. It's not DFK does not make this information obvious. Let's go. Sandwich punch, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So this was like a whole month ago, but this is when alphas were extremely valuable and extremely awesome. So we have a thief, thief, archer, archer. So your chance of mutation is 22. Um, and then this thief has a recessive 3, so added like 0.3. Otherwise, it would be 22.04. Yeah, so mhm. Yeah, so We could actually go into it, and for those that watched that video and want to know more about it, you guys can definitely DM me, and I could share you guys this document. I don't mind. You guys can look up all the hero IDs. Um, so what I did was like every single time I bought a hero, sold a hero, I'd mark it down on this spreadsheet. It's getting to the point where there's a lot of stuff going on. But to answer that question, I do someone with Gen Zeros usually every 3 or 2 days. And this is just me going to DFK, going to D-Den dungeons and saying, hey, who has a Gen Zero? Or just asking my network. And over time, you just get to know everyone. You're like, oh, this is Velvy, this is Flu, this is uh Ogre. Who else is Sandwich Punch, Nine Dorth, Ralph. Like these are all names that are like pretty well known. Bolon. Um, and I some of them are willing to let me someone with their Gen Zeros. Some of them, charge me anywhere from a few jewel upwards of 20 jewel if they want me to, if I just borrow it. Because it is nice how they, a Gen Zero is like 25, 30, 40,000. Some are $100,000 heroes. Like they're $100,000 NFTs. And, to have the ability to hire and use it is a great privilege. And so I've networked around, and you know uh right now is Gen Zeros are so cheap to hire. Two, and they were at one for the longest time, and two, three, really thick two. So I met some people that have two Gen Zeros. So right here I paid them four each, two each, because two Gen Zeros is 30 and 30. That's the cost of the summon. So I pay them X amount for the higher cost. And this one didn't work out too well. This was a 12 jewel loss, but this one we ended up getting a rare. Sold it for 100. Did I do anything else? I did this one yesterday, and it had a thief. So it was really similar to this guy. And I just sold a thief for 80. Um, yeah, and R1 helps with resale a little bit, but to be honest, I think it helps a little bit because you're just increasing their chance of hitting money just a little bit. It's not that much, like 9%, but it's valued. Like, so I'll most likely end up selling this guy at 75. Um, the pairing that you picked up, Rock. So my fifth summon with my pairing got me my first mythic yesterday, and yesterday was one of the best days ever for my summoning career. I made that video like around here, like before that. So the 32. Hopefully, I didn't edit too much. I own 50% equity of one. And that was 2 days ago, which was I think a day after I made that video. It's because that guy it's a pirate miner. And if you hit any miner, 10 of tens, you're probably gonna be in profit. Yeah. Yeah, if I was to, I would definitely disclose that. Like, and I've made everything really clear, and I'm happy to share this sheet as well, and you guys can vet, all the hero IDs. In the beginning, I missed a few, but these were very they weren't substantial. So, but this one, so like I've been having a lot of people kind of vet through this sheet and say, what happened to this hero ID? I still own it. Um, um, and they could just look through it, like how much I sold it for and stuff like that. But yeah, like I started my journey with um 300, 400 jewel, and at that time, I don't know, let's just say it was $5 a jewel. So 400 jewel, $5, $2,000. Now it's a bit higher, but you guys got to realize that heroes have gone so much cheaper in jewel value. Um, like Gen Zeros, they might seem expensive, but for me, they feel so much cheaper than before because I've Gen Zeros used to be 8,000 for a miner, knight, warrior. Um, it used to be a thick 4,500 for any Gen Zero, but it's lowered so much. And you guys can check it out. And you guys, I'm not just blabbing my mouth. You guys can look at DeFi Toy and yeah, so yeah, I was definitely lucky in the aspect that like I got in a little bit later, I guess. Yeah, we were trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, what's more beneficial, what's valuable. And we yeah, Uh, this just came through my bot and or not my bot, but the bot. And these guys are both alphas. and the warrior actually has an R1 on it. So you have a 22% chance of hitting a paladin. And the only thing really friendly about this is the acquisition cost 62 plus 68. So 130. Um, this is a route that some people can take if they have a little bit less capital, but I'm almost certain these guys will be sold within the next few minutes. But we'll see, because this is an alpha, which is based. We coined the term alpha because we love something that's perfect, basically. And it's a night. And I do see this guy going in a few minutes, but I that's what I've been doing. That funny enough. I'm thinking about it. It's just someone else could do it. Like I literally did all this stuff, and it's a proven method. I mean, this is literally 3 days ago. If you guys look up this hero ID, I would pick it up. I would try to sell it at 77 to 80, 75 maybe. These are all really similar to that. These are all alphas. They all have R1 mining. R1 mining sells a little bit easier, but if it's not R1 mining, I would say it sells for maybe 5 jewel less. But the fact that you're picking it up has 62. Um, hmm. Oh, this one's good, and I'm actually confused myself why I'm not gonna. Oh no, this one's not the R1. The R1 mining is actually this one. 68. Yeah, the reason why I'm not picking it up is because I have enough heroes to worry about selling. So like I know that hmm, I know this could at least make 8 jewel. And it's crazy to think about that's like $80. Hmm, I'll watch it. Yeah, funny enough. Oh yeah, let's go through it. I don't recommend this to anyone, but I haven't quested a single hero for a month. And I have usually anywhere from 25 to 50 heroes at a given time. I don't want to be at 50, but sometimes it just happens. I want to be at 15 or 10 because it's manageable. Um, but geez, I just forgot the question. I haven't gotten anyone. I've leveled up 2 times in my whole DFK career. Um, and the reason why is I've always been kind of stingy with that stuff because I'm paying a rune. I'm increasing the hero by a little bit, and I'm putting in so much work up to. I know a lot of people disagree with it because I think that this is the game aspect of this, and I think it's important for people to be leveling up heroes, falling in love with the game. But I'm a little bit emotionless in that aspect, and some people dislike that. But for me, um, I can't help but look at the numbers and think about the numbers, and when I think about it, um, the amount of time spent and you have to spend runes to level up doesn't make sense to me. But if it's some guy you want to keep long term for PvP, for PvE, heck yeah, you should definitely level up the guy and um, enjoy him long term. Yeah. Level 3 and a level 1 are almost the same price. Wow. 36 jewel for level 5. Yeah. Yeah, questing was fun for the I think someone else said this. I think Mex Mike or Top Flight or Crypto someone said this. Questing was fun for the first 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 weeks. After that, you do not wanna you just don't wanna quest anymore because you realize that, unless you get an egg and you're one of those lucky few, um, it's not that fun, and you don't get much rewards. Like, I think in the last it's because I don't quest much, like, I've only gotten maybe 500 USD, maybe 600. Like, last time I checked was when we still had DFK Tracker, and I made, like, 380 USD, uh, from questing, but yeah. It does. It does, but, yeah, I don't give a lot of things credit, just because I think it's too trivial. I think that's the right word. I need to start using the word trivial more because I think that's the right way to describe it. Tiers can be added, and you get added stats on your child, and I think it's just really valuable if it's like a high class. And I want to hear Top Flight's opinion on it as well. It doesn't make you money, right? That's the question. Yeah. Hmm. Definitely. It just too much. Yeah, just right now, right? Like for me, whenever someone speculates, I low key just turn a blind eye or I shut my ears literally because speculation is speculation. Like sometimes it's nice to speculate, but you're guessing the future. And unless you're talking to Bolon or the team itself, there's nothing verified. So I don't like investing capital, especially let's just say 100 jewel for a nice PvP guy right now. That's $1,000 or 900. And what are you getting out of it right now? Do you just want to hold on to a $900 asset for the next 4 months, 8 months? We don't know. PvP is literally the very end of the roadmap, unfortunately. And I just, yeah. There will. There will, and I'll definitely pick up stuff for PvP, PvE, but right now, I don't have enough information to make to do the investment is what I'm trying to say. Because rather, yeah, I can't help but look at all the risk reward and the ROI over day, week over week, and month over month. It's just all the numbers in my head, and for me, I'm like I've sold a lot of my PvP stuff, and um, someone else values it more than me. And to be honest, hindsight, like 6 months later, they might be right. Like it's way better. But how much is that difference? Like, did you lose 50 jewel because you sold that? And how much is 50 jewel worth to you over 9 months? So these are all the things I kind of think about. And for me, I'm like, there's so many heroes being bred and summoned every single day. So I don't think there will be a shortage of a hero I can make a PvP later on. Where are the parents? Mhm. Heroku.app. Yeah, a lot of websites are hosted under that to make their little tools and stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. See you. We will. We will. Oh, me right now. I just like to do some calculations because right now my strategy is just fully on what we talked about earlier. Um, but let's see. Maybe I'll pick up something else. Whenever I stream or do anything video related, tend to get a little bit more excited. And so I've always tried to hold myself back because I see a lot of streamers or YouTubers, they do a summon because content, but I can always do that for you guys. I don't mind. I just this one actually looks really good. Yeah, I was just kind of comparing alphas because the alphas used to be so valuable. Like you hit any Gen 2 5 of 5, it's 130 to 180. And that's Gen 2. Now Gen 1 5 of 5 paladins, dark knights are going for 110. And that's as of 20 minutes ago. So hitting a mutation is good, but it shouldn't be the main goal anymore. It could be the goal. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to compare every strategy and basically seeing which one is the least amount of risk. Um, do I have a thief? This is alpha thief. I don't. All my nice stuff I sold. This one's okay. This is another account that um, I tried to keep private, but end up doxing this one as well, or not doxing it, but basically I was doing a lot of flipping. I did a lot of videos on YouTube, and I found that when people found Mochi 88 or Baby Aria, um, they wouldn't buy my stuff, even if it was a good deal. No, because some people are petty. Like I found that every single time I created an alt account, named as something arbitrary, just like a random dude, maybe even sounding like a newbie, um, it sells faster than my main account. So I've been moving all my heroes to alt accounts. It's funny. it just feels a little weird because I put myself in a position, right? Like I when I see a hero being sold by Sandwich Punch, Baby Punch, Nine Doors Ralph, I see this sometimes. I see Tosh listing a hero. I feel a little weird. I'm like, I know that dude. First of all, I usually just DM him. I'm like, yo, can I get a peer-to-peer discount if I want to buy it? Which they're happy to honor. And if you guys ever see one of my heroes, I'm always giving peer-to-peer discounts. Um, but but yeah, it's a interesting thing that I recently started doing, and it's been helping out a lot. Because they feel weird. They're like, "Oh, this is the motherfucker that is flipping." No, and I totally understand it. It just feels weird. Like, let's just say someone buys a pair of shoes for $100 because at release or something, and sells it for 400, and I know that guy personally. And let's just say 400 was a good deal. I still might be hesitant. So it just adds like little emotional factors that might lower the chance of sale. It's yeah for 120 or something, which is what I do. So we have not. I don't know anything about it. I think that it might be the next summoning type of thing where they just want to hatch their eggs. It's in the ooh. For those that haven't seen this yet, because if it's just questing, you already know I don't care. But it depends, because I think someone did the calculations for it. Like an average hero, it takes every single day you have to quest it 3 times a day for a whole year, and on average, you should get 1 or 2 eggs. An egg right now is worth anywhere from 15 to 25 jewel, unless it's a minor yellow egg. So it's just so much work, and most of the time you're just getting some ragweed, you're getting some bloaters, and like all the eggs I have, I've bought and traded every single one of them. I've never gotten a single egg from. Oh my god, it's so frozen. I don't know what champions are. I haven't listened to a lot of AMAs. I'm just informed by my friends. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We actually talked about that last night. Yeah. Hmm. Did you get into Axie? Oh, oh, sorry. Sorry for interrupting. I just got excited for a second. Yeah, continue, please. Sorry. Mhm. Oh yeah, sorry for interrupting earlier. I just I got into Axie pre- pretty early to the extent where breeding was extremely profitable. Um, yeah, and I got into it because a YouTuber was talking about it. Yeah, so that helped me transition into yeah a decent amount of numbers and not so much in being for Axie Infinity as well. I was basically breeding extremely good PvP and PvE aquas for those that know about Axie, and I'd be summoning with 97% purities and 99s and 95s. But I did that. Yeah, I did that for a while, and I got into Axie pretty not super early in, and I didn't put enough. I didn't put as much money as I wish I put into it. Um, but yeah, I ended up selling all my Axie when they had their. Have you seen their APR thing? It was like a 200 APR or 300 APR thing, or was it 125 APY? And you put in Ronin, I think. When that happened, I rode the Ronin thing for like half a month, and then I just dumped everything because I thought that. Well, I dumped some for DeFi Kingdoms, but I dumped most of it because I didn't see it being sustainable. And yeah. I'm gonna pick your brain about Sandbox later on. I invested in Sandbox. I just bought some in cryptoapp.com. But besides that, like I didn't get into it. And I've been looking through your Discord, through your Twitch, and I just see people like grinding for 900 sand or 500 sand, and it seems cool. And I'm a gamer at heart. Like that's why DeFi Kingdoms like I never played a game like this. Apparently, it's like RuneScape. Never played RuneScape. I don't know what it's like, but I just love it, and I love characters like this. And for me, I play some Teamfight Tactics, some Valorant, and stuff like that. So Teamfight Tactics, I imagine if everything goes perfectly, it's something like that, where the 3v3 has a lot to do with positioning, with skill, as opposed to whaling. I'm sure whaling will be important to have a high level, and it's gonna matter. But like, yeah, you want like a backliner archer or sage summoner or something like that. That gets my nerd thing going. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll get into it. You said we were talking about that yesterday, and then you were talking about like, okay, season two was over, and people were like, oh, I'll check out DeFi Kingdoms because it's and it paired with Crystal very really well. So attention definitely flows a lot, but I've always been really into like I think you were saying like hand-eye coordinated games and stuff like that. Um, I could see myself nerding out, but we can never beat those 15 or 13-year-old kids that are just born cracked. They come from like Roblox or whatever. I don't know, but Yeah. 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 Oh, just multitasking and dabbling. The 50% pirate that we owned, we hit a ninja Gen 1. So I was just looking at how much it's worth and how much are people buying it because we're getting some offers because we've been advertising it on like Degen Dungeons and everywhere. Um, so Mex Mike, I think he's watching the stream right now. A really good friend of mine, and we're basically married now because we own 50% equity. Oh, we own the Gen Zero together, which is crazy to think about. Um, but I was just looking at that for a second. Yeah, think about buying two more, but uh, I don't know what the odds are, but I have a decent amount of raffles. I have a lot from X Jewel holdings during that snapshot. Summoning. There used to be it was like 2 months ago. You get like a ticket for like every summon you did, and I did so many summons during that time. Because right now there's no incentive to summoning, so we have to keep that into account. Like, let's just say you get one crystal every single time you summoned, or I mean, let's just say beforehand. Like, let's just say crystal wasn't coming out like 2 months, 3 months out. So everyone's speculating on crystal price. Everyone thought it was gonna be $3, $7, and apparently it can't be anything less than jewel price. So yeah, that all plays into equation of your profitability. So every single time I summon, I get a crystal or I get a raffle ticket, and I have it somewhere. I looked through all the snapshots, and I should have quite a few raffle tickets. Yeah. Yeah, I would say anyone that gets it, and there's so many that's being given out. Absurd. There's 100 for the PJ survivors, 100 for the PJ deaths, 100 for X crystal. Um, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I think everyone hindsight looking back was like, "Dang it, I should have sent more." I only sent 2. And I had 60 euros at that time, or 55 or something like that. And then I made a video on it. I was just like, "Uh, I'm not a gambler." It felt like a big gamble to me. So I sent a paladin, the uncommon paladin and summoner, and for some reason, I mean, I don't know why, but sheesh, they both survived. Um, So that was nice, and just got the airdrop like a few days ago. That was $1,800 or $1,900. I just transferred Crystal to USDC because I'm like, that's a lot of money for doing nothing. I was like, what? Yeah, and it. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, like, it also doubled the price, if not 1.5, 1.7x the price during the hype of PJs. Like, let's just say you bought the hero at 50, like a paladin or 60. Um, PJ Paladin, Summoners, PJ Dark Knights were going for quite a bit because you get that extra 15 stats, which is huge. Like that's equated to like probably 4 or 5 levels, depending on how people are. So when we're talking about going all the way up to level 10, it's big difference. So um, I can go real quickly, and then I guess I want to hear your opinion as well. Like, I personally just don't see it being sustainable. Um, I wish I made it a video. It was me, Nubs, Top Flight, and Mex Mike. We were all on. We are spec. We did so much math. Mex Mike, I think he's watching this right now. He did so much math. But basically, it was like what 125 mil for Crystal, 500 mil for Jewel. So that's 4 to 1 ratio. Um, People are saying that Crystal will never be cheaper than Jewel because apparently someone said that on the AMA. Um, but for me, I've always, I don't know why, like, well, I don't know. I always thought Crystal was gonna be less. So when I saw Crystal at $42 or 30, I was so surprised. Um, but long term, I don't see it being sustainable, but I could be absolutely wrong because who knows? I don't know. I just don't see it at like not I don't think sustainable is the right word. I just don't see it at like 25. I can maybe see it at like double the price of Jewel, maybe 1.5x. Like I could see Crystal floating at 12, 15, $17. But I don't know. Like we gotta keep in count that it's hype right now and everyone wants to be in gardens. But let's just say we go through a few epochs. I know some people are gonna be like, I'm gonna claim my 4,000 APR profit. I'm just gonna claim my unlocked jewel and just chill. um, I know a lot of people are talking strategies and like they want to just pull out of their gardens in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. So these are all, so people need to mark this down on their calendars of when each epoch ends because that's when Crystal can move and Jewel can move. Um, yeah. Again, like who knows? It's speculation. So, I mean, yeah, Kyrie, you're definitely right. The devs do intend to make it a 1 to 1. Um, and I think the numbers I was throwing out was hard cap. Mex or Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the hard cap calculation that we did. Um, so, and we can see the liquidity right now, the market cap, the fully diluted valuation. Yeah, there's multiple. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I try to read through as many Sandwich Punch AMA reviews and all that stuff. I try to be on. I was just out for a week and a half out of town, so uh, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, if the cost of summoning for Crystal Veil heroes is gonna be 60 crystal, um, that's a lot of money. That's that's what we would assume. Just because Serendale, once you go past 12 summons with a Gen 0, it's gonna be 30. So 30, 30, 60. Like yesterday I was doing summons and there was one summon we did that was 98 Jewel. And Jewel is at 9.5, so that's the cost of so was $931. I know some people they don't talk about USD value, but I think it's good to kind of know about it. Some people are just saying like jewel is jewel. But yeah, I just can't imagine like what are we talking about? So let's just say 60 crystal and crystal is 25 point, let's just say 25. $1,500 for a summon. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yep. Mhm. Yeah, it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Funny enough, I don't know what 808 means to you, but for me, 88 has been, I don't know. It's Asian thing, it's a Chinese thing. So 8 means luck. So when you see I'm just saying that like mine is 88 and I just realized that yours is 808. So hmm. Yeah, keep it in the dark. It's for summoners. It's for people that summon like a crap ton. Yeah. um, yeah, there's so many. There's like DFK Tavern, there's DeFi Toy. There's a lot of Monk Pirate. Because everything else is a floor price of 32, 35, Joel. Hmm. Unfortunately, I know. The only other thing to keep in mind is what thief fishers, ninja fishers, archer foragers, just because they're best in class. Um, like thief is the second best fisher, and it's a basic class. Like it's better than total base stats is better than sage, red knights. Um, and then archers, I found archers to be better than dark knights at foraging. Summoners are amazing at foraging. Uh, yeah, but besides that, like I know gardening, priest, and wizards, that's something to kind of look at. Everything else is fairly floor price. Yeah. It's mainly for whales to. I can show you another website. Uh, yeah. So there's this website called Fox Escrow, and there's some other ones. And you're able to buy locked jewel and locked crystal potentially. So there's people that have bought. mm, I know people that have bought $500,000 worth of locked jewel, but they bought it for a dollar instead of, yeah, like Jewel's like $9, $10. So they buy it for a dollar per lock Jewel. I don't even know if this will load because they've been having a lot of issues. But they transacted over $5 million of USD. See, yeah, they usually trade in USDC or UST or USD, some stuff like that. But I don't know why it doesn't load anymore. But um, yeah, people are just buying it at a dollar, so or $2 or $3. So the mentality behind that is, let's just say you buy at a dollar per locked Jewel. If Jewel is $10 when everything is locked, he 10x his money. But in the meantime, to kind of hedge and see active cash flow being realized, because we don't know how much Jewel is going to be and when it's unlocked, um, they like to mine against that. So this is really for whales. Like I know whales that have 60 miners or 72 miners or 90 miners. And you guys can probably see this in the DFK purchase bot, but you can see certain usernames that buy 30 miners at a time or 12 at a time because they're creating alt accounts, and each alt account has 20,000 lock jewel, 50,000 lock jewel, 100,000 lock jewel, and they're sending these miners 24-hour 7 um, mining against the locked. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I've found myself to change strategies anywhere from weekly to at least monthly. I mean, so many things happen. Airdrops can happen, events can happen like PJ, uh, and in this case, Crystal Veil, which is such a huge thing. That changed everything. So you need to be what the- I think Bruce Lee. You need to be flexible, basically. And when these big events happen, a little bit of this is really good advice that I wish I knew is try to stay low in hero count before big events, especially if you think that's going to be a big event that causes people to sell heroes, or the reverse, buy heroes. Um, like what we did was sell as much heroes as possible during before CV, during PJ, because during PJ everyone's heroes was at PJ, like for 10 of 10s. 10 of 10s were going for 90, 90, 85, and that was just regular ones because so many Gen Zeros were being sent to um oh geez. So many Gen Zeros were being sent to PJ. So there wasn't enough heroes being made. So during that time, like that was the best time to sell heroes. Um, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm just looking right now at how many were being sent. Like 1,610 Gen Zeros were locked up in PJ. So what that means is because every day you should see a good amount of volume of 10 of 10s being created, or 5 of 5 Gen 1s. And when there's 1,610 being sent off, every 3 days or every day, that heroes would be created, they wouldn't be created. Um, so that really skyrocketed the price of all heroes dramatically. Um, yeah, it was a crazy thing. But during these events is time to capitalize. You can capitalize on all these events that happen, and they're all really exciting. Some of these events you can make a lot of money. Some of them you could just make money through the tavern. Um, you know what I saw was crazy? 90 Dread Knights were sent, and 62 survived. That means 28 died. And Dread Knights are expensive. Dread Knights are worth $10,000 to $30,000. And 28 of them, they just got burned. Yeah. Nice. Huh. Mhm. To my knowledge, you could win one from survival, one from death. So if you win one from survival, you can't be re-entered, even if you have like a million tickets or raffles. Um, and I'm assuming you could still get the yeah, you should be able to get one of each, but you cannot get a second one. So let's just say you put you're a whale, you put $1 million into X crystal. Yeah, I mean, odds are you're gonna get it anyways if you put in like $100,000 or I don't know the math behind it actually. So yeah, so that's why some whales might actually be holding back. Um, but I'm assuming that Gen Zero would be worth anywhere from 2,500 to 4,000 jewel. Uh, that could be 1,500. I would say anywhere from 1,000 to 2,500 crystal. Like I have no idea how to even price it. Um, yeah, yeah. So it will be life changing for those that get it. especially if you're not one of those people that have more than 50,000 in X crystal dollars. Yeah, I wonder what the cutoff rate is. Where the cutoff point is, where you're like, it feels stupid to put any dollar more than $100,000 because you already have good odds of getting it. I never thought of it that way. So great questions. Like I'm actually learning a lot and thinking, getting a lot of good questions for me to think about when I shower later or take a walk or walk my dog. Um, because I'm thinking anyways, but I run out of stuff to think about sometimes. Absolutely. Yeah. Hmm. No, absolutely. Um, there is a little bit of a dip going on, or not really a dip, but I liked the price of Jewel earlier, so I bought some. But I actually have 0x crystal right now. So now that things have kind of slowed down a little bit, I think the hype, people are going crazy the last few days. I was just like, I'm not buying Jewel at 35. I'm not buying at 30. So this is actually the point I was thinking about buying, which is exactly $25. Ooh, what is this? Something sold. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll watch your screen. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mhm. Yeah, I bet it definitely did. And are you talking about in general or just the unlocked balance or just everything like locked and everything? Yeah, for sure everything, for sure everything. Yeah, for me like I value the unlocked at a higher grade than most people. Um so that's what I was looking at, and I don't know, it's reached the buying point that I'm looking at. It looks like a lot of people are looking at that as well, and it's bouncing, which makes sense. I forgot to set a alert on that, so I just missed out on $0.8 per jewel. So I'm a buy right now, which is fine. So, yup, we are gonna do that. Yeah, I actually, the more I think about it, I thought I specifically didn't do X Crystal because of competing with whales, but whales are smart to the extent where they can't put too much capital in there because it only makes sense. Like all they're thinking about is how much money do I need to put in to basically quote unquote guarantee or have extremely high chance to win this. Someone in the chat said 50, $60,000 hero. So and also the opportunity cost of not being in the gardens because I forgot what the I know Serendale the APR of jewelers was 20 APR, but I don't know what the APR of X crystal is. Does anyone know? Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna do what's up. It would be sick. Um, what were people using? Wasn't there like a synapse thing? Do you know what I'm talking about? Is that yeah, is that better or is it better to it is so yeah, and that day where I was doing all that shenanigans, like nothing was working for me for DFK. I tried like five different RPCs, and the only thing that would work was the synapse, and it worked pretty well. So I'm thinking about doing it again this way. Yeah, you can go for it. I'm just trying to remember how I bridged. And I'm confused why I have is this how I don't understand why I have this. Did I accidentally I might have accidentally created this and I just never touched it? I'm so confused. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you because then I would have like a lot of one. So this is just my balance right now. But this I don't know why I have extra. Maybe I just forgot about it. Like you're probably right. Like I probably just forgot about it. Like I'm confused because I usually don't forget about stuff like that. Huh. Eh, Yeah. Let's go. Tight. How much what? How come I how much do I want it? We what all of us want it, at a similar degree. We all want it pretty bad. And I think that's one of the things where for the lucky few that get it, it's gonna be fairly life changing. Um so this is I mean there's no risk putting in X crystal. The only thing you lose out on is opportunity cost. Um I'm just trying to think like how much X crystal I want to put in there. Yeah, or if you get it, just sell the Gen Zero and start a whole farm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, right now Gen Zero is 2,500 jewel. So instead of 2,500 jewel for a Gen Zero, you could pick up 25, 10 of tens, or you could pick up like 20 pretty good 10 of tens, like miners, maybe. Um, yeah. Oh, sorry, I had to ask you, Rock. So you get a reward for every 10 X crystal, and then I heard that you get something for every 100. Correct? I'm gonna hit it on the dot. 200.75. Yeah, I want to be in it a little bit. Um, yeah, if we don't get it, then we just get the what 20 or something APR. If we do get it, then we do get it. It's the jackpot. Yeah, absolutely. How how much do you have in, if I may? Mm. Yep. Yeah. Just wonder what our percentage chance is. Like, let's just say we have 100x crystal. No, no, not 100, like 1,000x crystal. I wonder if we even have like a 0.5% chance. What was that? 417. Okay, so that's only 66 million of it is in a jeweler, right? Yeah, so only 66 millions in a jeweler, 66994. And can you hover over it again? All right, never mind. I'll just hover over it. Mhm. So this 66 million, oh, it's even less now. 66 million, 600,000 I just removed. Oh, it just keeps moving. Oh, it's even lowering again. 66,100,000. True, true, true. Yeah, good point. Sorry, I missed that. My girlfriend came in for a second. Yeah, so we have to try to put in as much as we can. Yeah, they did the same thing for Xtool back then. And so if we divide the 6.6, no, 66 million divided by the $25, that'll leave us 2.6-ish million X crystal. So let's just say we only have, just for easy numbers, 260 X crystal. Mm-hmm. Max Mike just said as well. So you have to ask, is it worth the risk? You're basically buying raffle tickets by holding. Hmm. 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 Someone just sold $300,000 worth of jewel just a minute ago. Yo, Mike, I need your financial advice. Mhm. Hmm. I'm almost thinking about selling everything to USDC. No, I thought, yeah, I thought that Mike's points were pretty valid. Like, I'll keep some money into, the gambling aspect of the X jeweler. Um, I don't know, Mike. What are you doing? Because I'm thinking pretty hard to just sell. Hmm. Hmm.